Okay, night has fallen on Messagoza. So which way actually is the academy from here? What's the point of that? Do you get a ribbon or something for it, I wonder? By the way, we need to go pay a visit to the academy. Ah, there's the stairs. I don't think we're able to climb the brick wall, so we have to do it the old-fashioned way. And keep in mind we're here to bring close to Team Star. Clive, you were behind it the whole time? I'm kidding. Sup, hero? Director Clavell. Come on. Name's Clive, remember? Actually, no, it's time for me to bring this little performance to an end. Allow me to reveal my true identity. I do apologize for deceiving you with my disguise. In truth, the boy you knew as Clive was none other than the director of the Naranja Academy, Mr. Clavell. Yeah, we all knew that. But my disguise is perfect. Although now that I think about it, I did neglect to keep up my youthful act on a few occasions. That must have been what gave me away. Regardless, there's still one more astonishing truth I must reveal to you. The true identity of Cassiopeia, the big boss of Team Star, was me all along. No, it wasn't. Honest to goodness. When you heard Cassiopeia over the phone, that was actually a pre-recorded voice. Pulled off for using one of those high-tech gizmos. Yes, it was very clever. So, Master Hero, now that you know I'm the big boss, that means there's just one thing left to do. Face me in one final showdown to decide it all. Director Clavell. Oranguru. I am Cassiopeia of Team Star. With this battle, I will finally bring Operation Starfall to an end. So, it must be a normal type. Maybe a normal psychic? Oh well, let's smash. Poltergeist. So I could just sit there and obliterate all of them, but we'll mix this up a little bit. I don't remember how you tell them apart, which one's real, which one's an imitation, whatever you want to call it. Huh. It's got a little bit of bulk to it. Seriously. So if I were a physical attacker, that would be pretty devastating. Obama Snow. I'm kind of curious if it even does any damage anymore, if it's just like sun and rain. Sadly, I don't have Brick Break or one of the other moves that will allow you to shred that. But the good news is, of course, I just hit it so hard that it's still gonna die next turn. Oh, now it's a crit. Okay, Gyarados, I'm gonna stick around since I have the 4 times weakness too. Or, I can hit its weakness 4 times. Amoonguss. So I believe it's grass poison. Surprised I haven't run into one of those yet. Unfortunately, it is really tanky, and this is going to deal double damage because of the burn. So yeah, without the Aurora Veil, this is going to be really painful. And Skeledirge. To think that I, Cassiopeia, would be backed into a corner like this. So it's a Fire Ghost. That's the other starter's final form. Very well, it seems I shall have to terrestrialize my Pokemon. Do take a step back, please. This may get dangerous. So that's its signature move. I don't know what all it does, though. Jeez. That's probably gonna be a one-shot. I thought Night Slash would have been enough to finish it off. Probably needed the crit. I should also point out, for that final Torch song, it should have been within Blaze range. How strong you've grown. Well now, Master Hero, it seems you have grown quite splendidly over the course of your treasure hunt. And here, once again, I must apologize. I'm not actually Cassiopeia. Though Clive and myself being the same person was no lie, mind you. Cassiopeia's true identity remains hidden, but I believe I can hazard a guess as to who they may be. That is why I sought to spare you from having to confront them in battle. Their sorrows should not be yours to bear. However, Cassiopeia has settled on a course of action and is determined to see it through. I do not imagine any ordinary student could hope to stand against them and win. So I challenge you to a battle to test your skill. If you had lost, it would have fallen to me to bring down Cassiopeia. Such was my resolve. But it turns out, you are as strong as you are kind. If anyone has a chance of saving that poor child, it is surely you. As an educator, it shames me to burden one of my students with such a task. But please, defeat Cassiopeia, take on the big boss of Team Star, and win. Yeah, someone has to do it. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I leave this in your hands. You there, what do you think you're doing? Miss Time, a pleasure to see you. It's no pleasure at all, Mr. Clavell. We came here to investigate reports of an illicit battle on school grounds, and what do I find? Why, the director of the academy himself faced off against one of our students, no less. What were you thinking? No, if I could just explain, you see, it is a rather sad tale. Spare me your excuses reek worse than a Stunky's behind. A Stunky's behind? Remember, the big boss asked us to meet them in the schoolyard after dark. Kind, you Master Hero. We'll write a letter of apology to the students and faculty at once, and I'll be reporting this to the chairwoman of the school board, make no mistake. Good gracious, no, anything but that, I implore you. So, okay, my stuff's already healed. Let's mistreat us. There's lots of ghosts in general. I know Paldea is pretty much like the ghost region, but this is a little crazy. Hero. Thanks for coming. This must be quite a shock for you. The big boss, Cassiopeia, they were both with me all along. When I saw you make quick work of those Team Star lackeys outside the school that time, the idea for Operation Starfall suddenly came to me. My skills let me get a hold of as much LP as I want, so I decided to use that to tempt you into helping me out. After the operation started, I kept an eye on you as a member of the supply unit, and I had you battle the bosses on my behalf, all for the goal of defeating me and putting an end to Team Star once and for all. But still, there's a part of me that wants Team Star to live on. I can't just roll over and let you win without putting up a fight. This is the final showdown. Are you ready? Thanks. Sorry to keep you. The letter of apology Miss Time had me, preparations took longer than I expected. That voice, are you Clive? Penny, so it was you, is that you, Cassiopeia? In the flesh, I have a task for you, Clive, if you'll accept it. I want you to record what happens next so I can send the video to Team Star. They need to see the outcome of this battle for themselves. Okay, will do. Then allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm the big boss of Team Star. The name's Cassiopeia. No, Penny. Now bow down before the overwhelming might of Team Star's founder. Penny of Team Star. Send out Umbreon. She has an EV team, doesn't she? I won't hold back in this battle. I'll stay true to Team Star's code. I was wondering if she had one different Pokemon, like, representing the different types, but my mind's on Eevees. If only I had the hidden ability, you know? Are we speed tied, or? I don't think Umbreon has Prankster as an ability or anything. That's not going to be an issue for me. Now, Flareon is a physical attacker, if I remember correctly. In the old days, you were stuck with him being a special attacker, and he had this really bad special. But now that the physical special split has taken place, it should be a decent Pokemon, I think. So I could draw this out, but 2 should be enough to sweep. Keep in mind if I were a Surgiledge instead of Armarouge, those baby doll eyes would be very, very annoying and dangerous. So this is the one I was worried about because Vaporeon has a crap load of HP. Can 2 Calm Minds with a stab and a spoon? Yes, it will. Jolteon. So this is the fastest form of the Eevees. I don't have a chance of being faster than him unless something goes really, really wrong. Ooh. Swing and a miss. So she should have Leafeon and Glaceon left, both of which are weak to fire, of course. I could have swore I fought a Leafeon before. Oh, Sylveon. Can't fault you on your battle skills at all. No wonder the bosses fell at your hands. Being a fire type, I resist its fairy stuff. Just gonna point that out. Time to terrestrialize. Shine like the starry sky and become who you really want to be. Stay the fairy type. Wow. That should bounce off me. Yeah, I don't think it has a way to ignore the Calm Minds. Well, it's not getting a stab or Terra Boost. It's all over now. It's finally over, guys. It's done. We're done here. I think we should call it quits. Hold up, are you saying we should break up the team? You gotta be joking. We got carried away with Operation Star. Now everything's gotten out of hand. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you round up a bunch of bullies in the courtyard and make a show of learning them some manners. We didn't even fight them in the end. We didn't do anything wrong. Indeed, merely did we declare our intention to battle tooth and nail should the villains persist in their tyrannous oppression. 'Twas a bloodless victory, we assure you. Yeah, they didn't even send out their Pokemon, they just blubbered and apologized a whole lot. Our outfits must have spooked them good. But the bullies made a huge thing about what went down, and then they all ended up leaving the academy. Our plan backfired epically. There's no way we're getting off scot-free. Guess you're right, this little stunt might have put us up the creek. I'll fix this mess on my end, just leave it to me. What are you saying? I'm the one who started Team Star, I dragged you all into this, so I'll take responsibility for everything. Oh, noble and kind Big Boss, you cannot. Now that the bullies are gone, you guys should start going to school again. Oh yeah, what about you? I can't go back. Why, there's no reason for you to stay shut in your room anymore, right? All I can say to you guys is thanks. Even though we never met in person, you were all so kind to me. Stop right there, BB. Why are you talking like you will never speak again? I need to go take care of some things. Prithee, speak to us. What is thine intent? Hey, Big Boss, answer us. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks for everything. Thanks for everything, Hero, and you too, Clive. Glad I could see this through to the end. Guess this is for Team Star and me too. Hold that thought, Penny, I'd like to check something with you first. Check what? Why resort to something like Operation Starfall if you're the big boss of Team Star? Wasn't there any other way to handle this? I tried telling the bosses that we were done once before, but they still didn't quit. Why not simply order them to? Our code states that no one in the team has the right to order people around. I could ask them all to do stuff, but I could never order them. So it's back to the code room once again. The bosses must have taken it very seriously. They did. That's why I knew I could use it to force Team Star to disband. Because the boss would do anything the code required of them, even leave the team. Yes, and according to the code, they had to accept any challenge made to them. Thus the idea for Operation Starfall. Cassiopeia, let me ask you one last thing. What does Team Star, no, what do your friends in the team mean to you? They're my greatest treasure. Splendid. Thank you for apprising me of the situation, Miss Penny. What? Now, young lady, there's something I should very much like to discuss with you. Hey, quit it with the old geezer act, Clive. You're creeping me out. Indeed. Well then, before we talk further, allow me to reveal to you my own secret identity. Ha-ha! Director Clavell. Just as Cassiopeia was your disguise, the boy you knew as Clive was mine. But why? I need a way to talk to Team Star on equal terms. Students do tend to shy away from speaking their mind to their teachers, after all, much more so when faced with the director of the academy. Yeah, but where do I even start? Wasn't the effort a bit much? Plus I have some big feelings with the wig. Well, that's quite enough of that for now. Everyone, why don't you come on out? Huh? Yo, big boss, long time no see. Momo. More like long time no meet, right? I mean, we only just found out your real name just now. Melly? Verily, is thy long-hidden continence a sight for sore eyes, my lady? Atticus. So apparently he doesn't get a nickname. So I heard your real name's Penny. How have you been this whole time? Ordy. We found you at last. You have no idea how worried we've been. Airy. Okay, gang, on the count of 3. 1, 2... Hasta la vista, Cassiopeia, and hello, Penny. Ugh. I picked a really awkward time to stretch. Now then, Miss Penny, and each of you young bosses as well. On behalf of the Academy, I have something I would like to say to Team Star. Get back to class, you bums. I'm kidding. You all have my sincerest apologies. Come again? As director of the Academy, I let you down. My handling of your situation was a dismal failure. I still don't... I mean, why? You all told me about your reasons for forming Team Star and about your subsequent actions. Ever since my first day as a director, all I've ever experienced at the Academy is an environment blessedly free from bullying. Now I know this peace was built on the backs of your hurt and anger, and of course, your immense courage in putting things to right. And so I'll get straight to the conclusion. They're only half expelled? The Academy's order for Team Star to disband my threat to expel those who did not obey are hereby revoked. Does that mean what I think it means? Yep, summer school for everybody. Indeed, Team Star can continue to exist, should that be your wish. Penny, isn't this great? Now we can all stay together. Oh, mine heart is giddy with glee. But I betrayed all of you. You mean Operation Starfall? Director Clavell told us all about it. I can only imagine how he explained it. As far as we heard, you only went through with it to save us from getting expelled. You were just worried about us, right? Not like we'd ever chuck the team just because someone told us to, after all, ain't our style. I I cannot even begin to imagine how you must have feared for us, Lady Penny. Sorry for making you worry, BB. We're all okay now. But even so... Hold on, everyone. I have more to say. As previously stated, the requirement for Team Star to disband has been revoked. However, there are still some unsettled matters to discuss. Let me provide a few examples. Your protracted truancy. Your brazen customization of school uniforms. Your unauthorized usage of Academy equipment. Your reckless modification and jeopardous driving of Pokemon-powered vehicles. You didn't go on. Your flagrant disregard for school rules cannot simply be ignored, simply overlooked. So they're getting expelled after all. Thus, as punishment, you'll all be required to engage in community service. Community service? I think they'd rather be expelled. Yes, specifically, I'll be asking you to manage the STCs. And that stands for the Star Training Centers. They shall be facilities for cultivating Pokemon trainers' talents. I plan for the Academy to fund them in collaboration with the Pokemon League. The idea came to me when I saw Master Hero battling his way through your bases. Please, no. The basic instruction as well as the battle tactics deployed by the students of Team Star are remarkably unique and creative. I would ask you to continue your team activities henceforward as STC staff members, using your former bases as training facilities. And that is some of it. Does anyone have any concerns? Me, but apparently no one cares what I have to say. No, it sounds like fun, so I don't see how this would be anything but a win-win. This might be a weird thing to say since the STC is supposed to be a punishment and all, but you should totally join in too, Penny. Tis true we'd most happily have you at our sides, my lady. We can go to school together too, that way if anything happens, we'll be there to protect you. We were already talking about how great it'd be to have Team Star and... No, you didn't! We were already talking about how great it'd be to have both Team Star and school in our lives. This would be a sweet deal for us. So what do you say? You guys... Hero, what do you think? I think this has been kind of a waste of time. If anything, this is like a punishment for me. Give it your best. But, I just... No need to give your response right this moment, Miss Penny. Do take some time to decide. For now, at least I think our little group should go their separate ways. Not to say you should break up Team Star after all. I still have a minute it's time to leave. Master Hero, please stop by my office later if you would. Director's office is here. Not really a fan of the whole Team Star story arc. So far, Arven's been my preferred one. Here you are, Master Hero. I want to thank you all for all your hard work in resolving the situation with Team Star. Not for you, I suspect I would have done the team a grievous injustice in my choice of punishment for their actions. They'd survive. You have my sincerest gratitude. So he has Pokemon fossils on the wall. I see an old Amber, perhaps, so we can get an Aerodactyl. I'm kidding, they don't let you have anything cool in this game. Who is it? It's Penny. Miss Penny, do come in. Hello, Director. About the STCs, I'd like to work on them together with the rest of Team Star. That's wonderful news. Thank you very much for your favorable response. But, I should be punished more heavily than the others, I think. Why so? Because of Operation Starfall? No, not that. Because of the other really bad thing I did. And what would that be? You know the LP I gave you both in exchange for helping me with Operation Starfall? I got a hold of it illegally by hacking the Pokemon League's LP management system. I see, that is quite the revelation. I did not think such a thing was even possible in the first place. It wasn't all that... I mean, I'm really sorry and I won't do it again. This matter is rather out of my jurisdiction, I'm afraid. I'll have to consult Miss Geeta, the Pokemon League chairwoman, on how best to proceed. Figured as much. I do apologize, Master Hero, but I'll have to ask you to give us some privacy. And we just heard crashing sounds and a scream. Okay, we've been here long enough. Let's get out of here. So when we pick up next time, folks, we'll be taking on the Elite Four at the Pokemon League, and hopefully not failing miserably. So I just want to make sure there's no scenes when I step outside, because I wouldn't put it past and have something waiting for me out here. freaking knew it, man. Hero. Cassiopeia? Not anymore. There's something I want to talk to you about. Could you come meet me in front of the school stairs, you know where we first met? I'll be waiting. Okay, she's just right there. So is this where she joins Team Arvin? She didn't have an Espeon, did she? Hasta la vista. 6 of us thought of that catchphrase back when we created the team. So cringy it's perfect, you know? Anyway, about the LP thing, I thought I was going down big time for hacking the League point system, but they're letting me off easy. What happened? They go soft on us? Pokemon League said they'd waive my debt if I do some volunteer engineering for them. They even asked me to come work for them after I graduate, if you can believe that. Director Clavell and that lady, or that Gita lady, kept complimenting me like a weird amount. Apparently I have outstanding talent or something. Sorry for calling you out here to meet like this. I'm still not so great with people face to face. Never seem to find the right words, but thank you so much. You saved Team Star and my friends along with it. I know words will never be enough to properly thank you for all you've done, so here. Draco Meteor. I'm sure you'll put this to good use. And one more thing. I want to repay the debt I owe you. If you ever think of a way I can do that, just let me know. I'm great with machines and hacking and stuff. So next time I'll be the one helping you, hero. Be seeing you then. Hasta la vista. She's gonna trip, isn't she? Okay, so now we just have to recruit Nimona for Team Arvin, and then you can go do the finale. But that requires us to go do the Pokemon League stuff. So let's get out of here before they throw more crap at us. So next time, Pokemon League and Elite Four. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.